Hey, what's going on, everybody? Thanks for dropping by. In this video, I'm going to demonstrate a bunch of plugins that I found on pluginsforfree.com, and they're all under 5 or 10 megabytes. Pretty small and super low CPU, so it's good for people out there that are broke and have shitty computers. And some of them are gems, I have to say. I'm going to have to mess around with them some more and compare them to the best of the best of what I got. And yeah, they stack up. Some of these are pretty kick ass, and they're no names. These are I tried to not get the redundant ones. Like everyone's done Emissary, all the Lapoo stuff, and everyone's done like VTAR and yeah, all the like NeuroTube and stuff like that. So there's a bunch of really good ones in here though that are not really well known, and they don't really look like much. Like you look at them and you're like, is this a guitar plugin or not? Like when you're browsing it through the website, but when you actually get into it, it's actually pretty awesome. Like some of the features it has in it. So let's get right into it. Yeah, I think that's all I should mention. Let's try this out. This one I should say is it doesn't look that cool, right? But it's actually super cool because there's like 29 amps, and then on this side the drive, it's kind of the intensity of the distortion characteristics. So you have quite a lot of tonal options, like and it sounds pretty good. So check this out. Yeah, man. So that's called Drive 5. And these are all available for free on pluginsforfree.com. So I'll put the link in the description. This one is super cool. Apparently, some guy made this for his album. I forget the details. I got to reread it. But the interface looks super modern and awesome, actually. Like, I've never seen anything like this. It looks like a modern amplifier. Very, like, cool, like, kind of retro-y 90s, but super high-tech kind of design. It's very cool. But check out the sound quality of this. This is pretty badass. Pretty good, right? It's pretty good. Fuck, I like this one. And it has a couple of different features here. Like you can pretty nice. Pretty nice. This is like you could charge. I could see somebody charging like $80 for this. It looks awesome, and the sound quality is super nice and well designed. Zero glitches in it whatsoever, and it goes to 16x, which is unusual. I'm not even sure if it's going to be glitching actually right now because of that. Let's go on to the next one. This one is after the Sans app, obviously, and you have to play with it to get the right settings. But you put it on hot, and British. California is pretty good too, but check this out. Pretty nasty. Pretty good. Pretty good. No complaints about that one. It's just fine. It works well. This one's pretty good. I saw a couple videos of people demonstrating the Ignite already. I don't even know if I should actually, but it's a little bit fuzzy. I don't really like it that much. It just doesn't have that kind of tight, gunky thing that I like. So it's good for certain types of death metal, but for me, I like a more Metallica tone. But it's pretty good, though. It works fine. Nothing wrong with it. This one is actually pretty awesome. You just crank everything on 10 and check out how it sounds. See, that one's pretty awesome too. It's called Preampus Metal C. This one's sick. And you bring up the features here and you just crank everything on 10 and it works pretty good. Drive color, that's the only thing I didn't touch Yeah, it's pretty cool. I like that one. It's good. Good stuff. This one's all right. Not too bad. It's needing just like a bit more fuzziness, but the distortion is pretty good though. It's not bad. You could probably boost it and get it where it needs to be, but it's pretty clear and does the job. No complaints about it really. It works fine. This is my reference amp. That's kind of my favorite. When I did the shootout the other day with my last video with the 12 amps, this ended up being the winner actually. So this is my reference if you want to hear what it sounds like. Back to that. This one didn't work well actually. I haven't tried this one yet, so this is not work. Yeah, it's kind of like a Marshall where it's dry and stuff, but needs a boost, and I can't really, not high gain enough. I haven't tried this one either, so this is going to be my first time trying it. Ooh, I like it. It's pretty good. This one's really good. Really like this one, actually. It sounds like just like a nice Marshall-y kind of tone. It lives up to the name. It's well done. I like that one. I don't remember if this one's good or not. Yeah, I guess that one's more of like a rock amp. Not enough gain. About this one too. Yeah, that one's pretty cool too, man. It sounds great. Nothing wrong with that one. It's kind of like boring interface. It isn't. It's unassuming. You know, you look at some of these interfaces and you're like, that doesn't look like a metal amp, you know. And you try it and you're like, this chugs. What the fuck? It can be used though. You can find the sweet spot, but it kind of does some strange sounds here and there. You can't really. It's not really a typical high gain amp. Yeah, it's all right. I could probably dial it in a little better, but it's decent. This one is not that good, but there's something interesting about it. This is why I kept it on the list, just because there's something about it. I don't know what it is. It's just so weird and like strange, I find. I'll turn this down a bit. Yeah, that one's good. It's all right. Does the job. Pretty much anything by Vadim 10Tanov. It's great. Does a good job. Excellent programmer. This one I just threw on the list because you might want to check it out for yourself, but it's not really good on its own. Just kind of. This one's pretty awesome and it has like a Viking theme going on, and check everything out. It's pretty sweet. I love it. The sound quality of this one is pretty good, but you have to mess with it. Like it's a strange amp sim in terms of sound quality. You have to find the sweet spot. Pretty cool, actually. Like the feel of it is pretty like saggy and loose and compressy. But there's something odd about the sound quality. I don't know what it is. It needs an update or something. Let's get rid of this for now. You have to find the sweet spot when you chug too. It's odd, or it does this kind of like digital thing. But yeah, it's pretty cool sounding. I actually like it. It's a pretty awesome looking amp sim too. Like, gotta love this. It's fucking awesome. Too cool, man. Love that shit. So I threw in this one just because it has a fucking nice tone, man. Yeah, just throwing that in because, it's good to have that sort of clean breakup kind of Fendery tone. It's called Swanky Amp and does a really good job. It sounds cool. This one's I put it kind of at the bottom because it's kind of seems like they did like a mid cut on it already. It's kind of quiet too, so it's not that great quality. Yeah, I'd say that one's not that good, but you can probably work it in. But is it worth it? Probably not. This one's actually I like the interface. I have to say it's kind of different, and like when you scroll up and down, it's kind of fades the brightness, the intensity of it. I think that's pretty neat. But it's a pretty simplistic design, and it's Canadian, which is awesome. So give it a sound. Give it one. Oh, that's it. Yeah, this is my favorite one out of all of them, though. Like, without excluding the free ones I just mentioned. But yeah, this is just the heaviest amp sim out there. So brutal. Such a fucking heavy amp sim. But man, going back to this one, which one was it again? The first drive, the drive one was pretty good. Let's compare it right now. It doesn't have that low end resonance that the 5151 has there. But the Flextron. This one's really clear and loud. Out of all the amp sims, I'd say this one's the winner, to be honest. Good. I don't know, it just sounds really clear and high quality. I guess the 16x sampling rate and just the way they designed it, it just sounds awesome. And I love the interface as well, like I mentioned earlier. So yeah, I'd say this one's the winner. And number 2, probably this one. Kind of reminds me of like a triple X, a PV triple X. Yeah, it's a weird amp sim though because you have to just crank it or it sounds odd. Like it does strange things if it's just not fully on. But it does work fine when it's fully on. Like it's strange. Actually sounds pretty cool on just that. man. Yeah, so go to pluginsforfree.com. I'll put the link in the description. And you can get every one of these for free. They're under 2 megabytes, some of them. They're so awesome. And yeah, probably get the Flextron, to be honest. And the Drive 5 is pretty good too. You can do some interesting things with that. This one was all right too. This is like a third place actually. Just a really like kind of flat response Brunetti kind of thing. It's just it does the job and sounds good and nothing wrong with it. Yeah, man. They're all decent, and some of them are gems. So get the Flextron, and yeah, I think you're good to go with just the Flextron. Oh, get this one too. Get the Swank. You're gonna need a clean just for messing around. Impress the lady friends. Get the Swanky amp. So yeah, that's it, man. Have a good one. Thanks for dropping by. Cheers.